Hello. Hi, guys. Cal Too Tough said first. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being first. Okay, so every Wednesday I do my weekly lives. I come onto my channel, and whoever joins, you get to experience the readings in real times. Remember, if you are seeing this in the future, there will be messages here that will resonate with you. Just listen out for them. You'll know them when you hear them. You'll be like, "Aha, that's for me." That's spirit letting you know that the message is for you. And please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel as well so that you can just join the fun, join the community. And just in case if anyone was wondering, I do personal readings. You can go to my bio on YouTube and you will see there my website. You will also see all the books that I have written so far, and there are more to come. All right. So, hey, Andre. Hey, Emma. How are you? I'm so excited to see you guys. Yeah, I decided I wanted to, you know, promote myself a little bit. Of course, and here's my little guy Teddy saying hi. Okay, let's get this camera back on track. No, I want to get him a little bit in there, right? Okay. Can they see you? You gonna come up? You gonna look up again? He's like, give me something. Yeah, Teddy. He came to say hi. He wants something. Maybe he wants more food. I don't know, a little bit more kibbles. You want more kibbles? Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably give him some later. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I meditate, he's the one that comes and joins me. Yeah, food. He's the one that comes and joins me. He'll hear the meditation sounds and then he just lays down beside me. It's so cute. It's so sweet. Now, I hope you're all doing well. This should be a good reading tonight. And here I have chosen amethyst to join us. Okay, amethyst, calm and stress relief. Okay, it has a naturally soothing energy. It helps quiet the mind, especially if you tend to overthink or feel overwhelmed. Spiritual connection and intuition. So I'm feeling a lot of this crown chakra energy. Let's open up our intuition. Let's feel into it. If violet or purple has been in your energy field, this is like a big connection. This is intuition. You're connecting more with spirit. Protection and energy cleansing. We need to protect ourselves, and we also need to clear our own energies. So we are interacting with people every day or every other day, whatever your case is. And sometimes people's energy can come onto you. So you need to regularly cleanse yourself, cleanse your own energy, and cleanse, after your interactions. Emma, one of your favorite colors. Ah, beautiful. Perfect for you then tonight. Clarity and better decisions. It helps you step back emotionally and see things from a higher, calmer perspective. Okay, so we're gonna tap in tonight. Hello, hi, Ella Sade. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, tonight so we got the amethyst with us. And again, I was talking about intuition, clarity, cleansing our energy. So I believe that tonight we're just going to tap into maybe so much so of what we want, or what spirit wants us to hear in terms of what our purpose is right now, right? Like what path are we on? What are we trying to clear out, and what are we trying to welcome in? Okay. So I'm really excited about this. Only only the love, light, and divine energy are welcome into this field. We are protected, we are loved, all good vibrations. Let's all take a deep breath in together and release it. Let's take another deep breath in and release it. Let's take a deep breath in that will hold it, and release it. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna cleanse it off. We're brushing it off. We're brushing off whatever we need to brush off. And we're coming into this anew. We are going to ask spirit to help guide us on, what is the next path? What do I need to work on? What are we, what am I, what am I trying to achieve right now? You know? And happy that amethyst is our stone tonight. So versatile and beautiful, one of my faves. Wonderful. Good. I'm really happy. Yeah, the stone, it's always sitting there, but today it shone bright. It just popped out to me. Okay. So let's see which divine master is here. And usually it's always funny how all of our messages and our readings always kind of come back to the divine master or the ascended master. So let's see who's here. Try to clear your minds. Try to focus on yourself, you know, focus on yourself for a moment and really hold yourself and ask spirit, what do I need to remove? What blockages do I need to remove right now so that I can, just feel and see clearly, because we're cleansing it out. We're making way for the intuition, right? We got the amethyst here. We want to kind of bridge a gap right now between, the 3D and the 5D. We want to reach to be a little bit more 5D right now, I feel, so that we can see more clearly, like, where is this path leading to? Am I on the right path? What blockages do I need to remove right now to get me there? Okay. If you've been manifesting a lot, I totally get that. Oh my gosh. Check this out, guys. Check it out. Do you see the violet, the purple colors? We're not making this up. This is all spirit, okay? And this is the great thing about it being all live in real time. All right. So, Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. Wow. Yes, Emma, this is magical. This is truly magical because amethyst, you know, it's cleansing, right? It is cleansing. Um, this is a big one in terms of let go of the need to be right. All right. So that's part of a blockage. All right. Learning how to release control of the current situation is very important. And you know what I've noticed? That a lot of us are experiencing that right now. So it's a collective thing. It is a collective thing that's happening. And some of us are having arguments, in relationships, in family, in friends, whatever the case is, where it's like one person is saying, I'm right. The other person is saying, no, you're wrong. I'm right. There's a lot of that tension. Then there's other people that are possibly going through like a work dynamic. Okay. So they feel that they are right in, let's say, maybe new ways that they're doing things at the workplace, right? And you're like, I'm right. This isn't going to work out, or it's going to work out. Try it my way. But no one's like vibing in that way. And I just feel like letting go of the need to be right is almost like saying, I'm going to allow God to take control of this. Because when we allow God to take control of it, then I think we will tap into, like, we will be able to see what we really need to see of the situation, if you get where I'm coming from. So I'm going to put Lady Portia here. But essentially, If you are trying to fight and push and control the situation, you're not going to see what is really there for you. So this is a blockage. This could be a blockage that you could be creating and you don't realize you're creating it. So letting go um, of the need to be right at this time is your best option. Okay. Practicing the art of allowing is very important at this time. All right. I've been seeing people, like let's say it's something that you've been manifesting and you're like, this is for me, this is for me, this is for me. And then all of a sudden, wall, and you lost it. You didn't get to do the thing that you've been planning, or something didn't pan out. So, like, you just didn't get to have it. And you're like, what? I've been asking for this. This is definitely a good thing. This is for me. But the universe blocked it. Okay. And they didn't block it. There's something here for you to learn. All right. You might not see it now, so don't cry, but you might see it later. So just release, just allow life to flow right now. Allow it to flow right now. Okay. Things are going to work out in your highest favor. They always do, or else, you wouldn't be here listening on my channel. So I strongly believe that you know that already. Okay. Um, I'm called to do self care. I feel like it's important right now, 7-Eleven. I think it's important for everyone to cultivate a little self care into their life, because if you are feeling troubled and you are in a situation where you feel out of control of the situation, then you are going to need to take care of yourself. You're going to need to do something loving for yourself. Okay. Well, that was a doozy. That one just flipped over. Okay. Make a vision board. This is so cool. Make a vision board. What do you want? What do you want, guys? What do you want right now? What do you see for yourself? Let's get specific, right? I can hear that. Spirit's like saying, get specific now. I think like now is a time to be very specific about what you want. Okay. So even though this says make a vision board, remember, you don't necessarily need to cut out a bunch of photos and put it on a board if that's not your thing, because it's not necessarily my thing. So what I like to do is, you know what, actually, I was just thinking, draw it out. It might be good to make a drawing of the things that you see happening for you, the home you see yourself living in, because you can be so specific with that, right? Like, the house with the blue doors, you can be very specific when you draw it yourself. Or words, just use your words. Write it out on a journal. All right, write it out on the journal, but be specific. That's why I keep hearing specific, be specific, be specific. This has something to do with letting go of the need to be right. This has a lot to do with this, because there's something connecting about releasing control, but being specific in what you want. And it's almost like it's going to come like full circle before you know it. Okay. All right. So I hope that was exciting news to hear. Okay, so actually, that really inspired me. I know after this, I'm gonna be like, okay, specifically, what do I want? Since we want to be specific. Sorry, I like to joke around with spirit, and they joke around with me too, so it's all good. We're always laughing. Okay, Archangel Oracle. Let's check in. Let's ask a question. All right. Alisade says, if you're looking for extra finances, write out a check to yourself and put it in your wallet. Oh, you know what song I just thought of? Does it go catch a shooting star and put it in your pocket? Yeah. Do you guys know that one? Oh yeah, I felt that. I felt that. Okay. Beautiful. That's great advice. Now I'm just going to ask the angels, Where is there a possible blockage right now in connecting to our intuition? I feel like when we're more connected to our intuition, again, we'll be able to see more clearly. So, what could be a possible blockage right now for the collective? I'm hearing a lot of allow, and we were already talking about that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, guys. Oh, wow. 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 Anything look familiar to anyone? Anyone? Here, I'll put her here. Okay. Lots of purples. Lots of purples. Keep that in mind. Yes. Yes, Emma. And we got two archangels that are coming through. One of them is more violet, one of them is like a lighter purple. This is beautiful. We got numbers 7, 38, and 12. Okay. So Archangel Haniel, inner hearing. What was that? Inner healing. Okay. So inner healing right now. Okay. Again, here we are. Karmic release, inner healing. All right. Let go of the need to be right. This is important. This is so important. I can't stress it anymore. This is part of the blockage is you trying to control the situation at hand. All right. You're not letting spirit do its thing. Okay. Archangel Haniel is here saying, like, this is part of the inner healing process. So let's work together, work with your angels. Right beside it, healing and alignment. A big breakthrough is coming. Again, allow, release the control, guys, because there's a huge breakthrough coming. It's not just a little breakthrough, it's a big breakthrough. Get excited. If you can get over this hump of having to be right, then you are going to be more than okay. Okay? It's just a little bump in the road, but we can all do it. We can all just say this little reminder, like when we're like yelling at somebody, we're like, don't do that. Do it this way. We got to stop and we got to think, oh, what did Archangel Haniel say? Inner healing. What did Lady Portia say? Let go of the need to be right. Okay. We are healing and we are aligning. And while you're learning this, get excited because there's like a star once you get over this. Okay. Archangel Zadkiel, trust in your divine path. Trust in your divine path. Are we not reading the room here? I think we are, right? Are we all on the same page? Trust in your divine path. Just allow shit to happen. Allow it to flow. Stop trying to be so involved. Okay? Release. Just say, okay, have at it, Lord. Whatever you like to say, have at it, Gaia, have at it. You know, whatever your terms are, whatever you like to use. Sorry, my camera was acting funny. That's funny. I was talking and then my camera started, it was flashing green, then flashing red, then flashing green. So that's a sign. That's a big sign. And it's just spirit also confirming what I'm saying. Okay. So we need to now trust in the unseen, trust in the fact that all your prayers are being answered, but you just have to allow them to do what they're doing, even though it seems like it's not the thing you want to be done right now. Just hold, you'll be okay. Leap of faith, right? It's time to step into the unknown. Again, this is also very much like karmic release. This is also a lot of protection. Okay. So if you've been afraid to take that next step, Archangel Michael is coming through to let you know that it's time to do that thing. Do that thing that you've been afraid of doing. Okay. This is part of the release of control. Okay. So for example, and I'm not saying to do this, but I'm saying, for example, some people might prefer to drive the boat rather than ride on the boat, because they feel if they are driving the boat, they have more control of it not flipping or going over too many crazy waves, or, whatever the case is. Sometimes you got to be the person that chills and just rides the boat and trust that the driver knows what they're doing. Okay. So, first of all, I want to be clear. I'm not going to get on a boat with a boat driver that doesn't know how to drive the boat. Okay? That's not the case here. The point is that spirit knows what spirit is doing, cuz spirit is like all knowing. Okay? We're all here, we're online, we're in this community because we're trying to seek out those beautiful answers that spirit is trying to show us. So why would we not trust that? Right? Trust it. Have faith. It's time to step into the unknown, take the leap of faith. So, what you have been afraid to do, this is your sign to now do it. And again, like I said, don't go on the boat with a driver who doesn't know how to drive. Obviously be smart. I'm just saying, what I'm talking about. I know what resonates when I say take the leap of faith. I know it's something pertaining to your job. You've been afraid to say, um, make a decision to do A, B, C, or D, whatever the case is, or you're afraid to move on. You're afraid to leave the position that you're in. You're afraid to search other positions because it's like, well, I'm comfortable here, right? It's a smooth sailing ship. I am comfortable here. But deep down inside, you're like, I want to leave. I want to try something new, but I'm scared because if I try something new, if I get a new job, well, then I have to start over. Then I don't have the same benefits. Then I may not get the same pay. Then I may not get the same vacation time. Whatever the case is, all these things are going to run through our mind, or in the relationship, right? I'm comfortable in this relationship. Why would I leave? Right? But, but if you are someone that's saying, I'm just here to be here because I don't want to kerfuffle certain feathers, but I know deep down inside I need to expand. I need to move forward. Just know it's okay. Um, the blue colors are here. That represents Archangel Michael. Again, so much protection. So whatever you choose to do, know that you are divinely protected. And again, when we let go of the need to be right, cleansing, we're going to tap into our intuition. And our intuition is going to be able to tell us what the next steps are. Okay? Because the clearer you can hear spirit, the easier it is for you to feel safe. Okay? So, we will work on these blockages. Okay, guys? We will. Number 5, Archangel Azrael, death and rebirth. You see? Again, very similar colors coming up again. So we're clearing out old energies of ourselves. We are releasing the karmic past, the karmic path. We are releasing the karmic past. Okay. Um, you're becoming a new person. Does anybody else feel it though? Like I was talking to my friend today and I said, you know what? I know like something feels different within me. And I know that something magical is going to happen. I just don't know what it is. Release the control. I don't know what it is, but I know something magical is happening. And I can't see shit. I'm like looking around. I'm like, well, I don't see anything happening, but I can feel it. Okay. So, like, if you guys can feel it too, this is a collective thing. And I know a lot of us are feeling this massive shift, this big awakening. Yeah, you feel like a new person and you're still trying to figure out what this means, right? Because you know that something massive is coming, and it's not massive in a bad way, it's massive in the most divine, prosperous way. Prosperous. It seems to be like money flow, money's coming in. Something about that energy just seems so loud to me. Okay. Um, Feel like I've seen that somewhere. Oh my gosh. Again, purple. Oh my gosh. Divine connection. Spirit is directly communicating with you. Have you guys been feeling it? Have you been feeling spirit? Has spirit been talking to you in the kitchen while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're, just doing whatever when you're at work? Sometimes when I was at work, I would look out the window and like it's so magical. I saw this raven just flying around, circling the building. And here's me just looking up out the window, like, oh my gosh, do you guys see this raven? Like in my mind, I'm like, look at this like majestic looking bird. And then I kind of like zone back in and I look around me and everybody is just staring at their computer. Nobody saw the raven. And I'm not saying that it wasn't there. It was definitely there because I took a walk with someone else and it was there. But I'm just saying, you know, a lot of people are missing the signs. A lot of people are missing the like spirit communicating. A lot of people aren't even hearing their ancestors, their family members, their guides. Okay? They're not witnessing it. And once you really open up, once you cleanse, once you let go of needing to be right, you'll start seeing more clearly. Your intuition is going to open up. Your crown chakra is going to open up, right? If anyone remembers, there was a meditation that I was taught by, I think it was called, not Spirited. My book's over there. But yeah, I read this book by a psychic, and she had said in that book, a meditation that's very powerful and useful is the one where you pretend to be the tree. So you close your eyes, you take some breaths, and you imagine yourself as the tree, your feet grounded. Your feet are the roots. Okay. You are rooted into the earth. And your head and your brain is, the branches that come out of the tree. And then at the top of the tree, there's this beam, this white beam of light flowing up to the sky. Okay. That feels pretty magical. And what you're going to imagine is that you are that tree and that beam of light is flowing through you. Okay. We want to be more connected to our soul. Soul is all love and light and just beauty. Your soul is your soul. Your soul would never forsake you. Your soul loves you. Your soul sees you as you're supposed to be seen, right? Your soul would never look at you like you don't look good. You know what I mean? Like it's just very powerful and magical. So if you tap in a little bit more to those type of meditations or visualizations, you're going to tap into the spirit, the divine spirit. You're going to hear messages more clearly. Please drop a comment on anything you might have noticed, big or small. Okay. Even if it was just like, oh, I saw a penny, but like I didn't think of anything of it because, like there's always pennies on the floor, right? It's like, I don't know because you notice it. You notice the penny. I don't know if anyone else noticed the penny, but you noticed the penny because that was your spirit guides trying to communicate with you. You have to understand how special you truly are and how many spirits are like on your team. Okay. Your team. You have a team. Not one person in this world doesn't have a team. Okay. It's about listening and tapping in. Tap in, tune in, turn on. What does Abraham Hicks say? Okay. I did have a weird dream a while ago of white energy leaving my chest. It was a very intense dream and I still don't know what to make. Interesting. How did you feel in the dream? How did it feel? Right? Feeling is also very important. We could also break down the dream. because I did this once too, where and I've been hearing that dreams are really important right now, and to pay attention to your dreams. Um, our dreams can tell a lot about us in terms of, our fears, our insecurities, and even just like life's little blessings that we need to see. And also just the way spirit communicates with us. Like, I've had dreams of my passed on loved ones, and they're, offering me money or something. But then I've had dreams where it's like I can't run right. You know what I mean? So they're all really different. So pain relief, you were trying to keep the energy from flowing out of you, but it was relieving. Okay. I'm going to tell you about a dream I had once, and it's going to sound weird, but it was cool. All right. So in my dream, I knew something was inside me. This is going to sound so wild. Um, and I started pulling, and coming out of my nose was like a long, like stringy, almost like octopus type something. And it was like, and it felt like wire. Okay. And this thing, I was pulling it, and I kid you not, I could feel it. I could feel the sensation of it coming out of my nostril. Ugh. Like, just even the thought of it, it's like, ugh. Like, you ever see those movies where they're like pulling, those sci-fi movies where they're pulling like, I don't know, wires or aliens out of people. So like I felt that. And then the next day or the next day over, I had another dream where it was being pulled. Where was it being pulled out of? I don't know. I think it was being pulled out of my ear. I don't know. Either case, something happened. Something happened. It's almost like I feel like all of that shit that they've been filling us with, like poisoning our minds with, whatever the case, spirit ripped it out from me, and I could see clearly now, almost like the Matrix movies. I can definitely feel in those types of dreams. Okay, that's really cool, Emma. And you know what I suggest to you as well? Do you write your dreams down? Because that's what I started doing when the dreams started getting like really like hardcore like that. I was like, I got to write this down, because either A, it could be another story for another book, or or B, there's something I want to translate here. Okay. So for me, with my dream, it was like how I translated it was that I was being born again, and whatever was implemented into me or implanted into me, it was now being removed. Spirit removed it. You had crazy goosebumps in that dream? Okay, and you write your dreams down. Okay. So you felt pain or relief from the white energy leaving your chest? Mm, right, and I'm also going to see what comes up within regards to this dream. But yeah, let me know, Emma, if it was like if you felt pain or if you felt relief from the energy leaving. Wow. Both. It's hard to tell. Wow, Emma. Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you honestly what like is coming up, and you can tell me if it resonates or not, okay? So I pulled 3 cards here for you. You got 2 archangels, first of all. Um, Again, you got your blues and purples, you're protected, you're healing, but you also got these beautiful orange and yellow colors. Okay. Um, that has a lot to do with your creativity, your confidence, letting your light shine through. So, Archangel Samuel, number 4, next steps revealed. Okay. Now I'm pertaining this to your dream. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Like perhaps beginning of the heart chakra opening, learning to trust yourself. Yeah. And what I'm feeling here too is here. Look, number 10, Archangel Raziel, spiritual teacher. All right. And then 36, moving forward, it's time for closure. Okay. So I'm going to say it. I feel that. And what I'm really resonating with, again, let me know, is that you're healing from something that was like that was done to you. There's a pain from the past. It is connected to like your heart chakra, right? Because heart, when it's coming through the chest, it's close to where the heart is. um when your heart is closed, your creativity is closed, because you don't want to trust, you don't want to love, it's like I can't let anybody in, right? And then when you're not being open to love, when you're not being open to like to everything, it's also blocking the creativity within you. It's like blocking your light. And it's almost like the light is trying to shine and you're going, "No, I don't know if I'm ready yet." You know what I mean? "No, I don't know if I'm ready yet." And it's almost like it's a scary thing for you, and it's kind of cool because it relates to the leap of faith, time to step into the unknown, inner healing. Spirit is directly communicating with you. Trust in your divine path, okay? But most importantly here, it's creativity, it's shining light. Your light within you needs to shine because you are a spiritual teacher. You are a spiritual teacher. This wouldn't show up if you weren't meant to share your gifts with the world. Okay. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be like this guru, or you're going to be, this prophetess, or, this and that. Like, don't think of it as just like black and white. Think of it as a lot of gray. Um, how do you shine, right? What what are you holding back? Like, what are you afraid to show off? Like, what are you afraid to show people? And who hurt you? Okay? And whoever hurt you, they are wrong. They are wrong. They are full of shit. I'll say it. You know, whatever was said, whatever was done, it wasn't, it's not supposed to define you. And it's about releasing now and opening up your heart and being able to trust that your spirit guides have your back. Trust that those messages you hear, when you hear them telling you to write in your journal, or write a poem, or write that song, or create that drawing, whatever the case is, there's something there that you're being told to do, to act on, but it's like maybe you're not. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough time. Maybe you feel like people might, like, I don't know, think you're weird. I'm not sure. But um it's like you have a gift and you are to be part of this. Like, spiritual teacher. I would consider myself that. Like, I feel like, yes, I can talk and I can and help people open up and, encourage them to move forward in this path of light and love. And I just feel like that's part of your path. Okay. Um, there was something else in the dream. Okay. It was a gray void with fog in the distance. Yeah. Well, fog is almost like a blockage too, right? It's like I can't see clearly. However, Don't lose faith on that, because fog, I do feel, is connected to water. Water is cleansing, okay? So, something to be aware of in your dreams, when water is in your dreams, take note as to what the water looks like. Is it rough? Is it calm? Is it clear? Or is it muddy? All of these things um, come into play with where you are at emotionally, um, and kind of like what you're feeling. Okay, because dreams are great like that. They're there to show us what's going on within us. Okay, so I hope that resonates. I hope that that provided some clarity. Journal about it, meditate on it. I know the answer will come to you because spirit is directly communicating with you. So I know that the answer will come to you as to what did it mean with the light? What am I afraid that's being taken from me? You know? Or what am I releasing and I'm afraid to let it go? You know? Um you ever see, like, they have these movies and, like, the kid is always, like, dressed up, some of the kids are dressed up in, like, a trench coat, and they put the hoodie over their head, and they just kinda, like, hide, and they look around, and they're like, "Okay, like, nobody gets me, nobody understands me, nobody loves me, blah, blah, blah," whatever the situation is they're going on, right? And then once they release that stress that's been holding them back, or the fear of not being good enough, once they release that and know their true worth, their true inner power, then you see them like they take off the hoodie, they take off the cloak, they put on all these like orange, pink, blue colors, and they walk around with all this confidence, right? And I feel like that's something very similar as to what could be happening. But always use your own discernment, and always, like, again, pay attention to just the imagery as well. What, again, for water, water is cleansing. Okay. Um, Lee Harris has written some books. It's called Conversations with the Z's. And he has written in there from his guides, his Z's, that team have written specifically about like what fire means and what water means. To me, both of them is like a cleanse. Okay. But when you're at like a high level of stress, you might have a fire that you can't what's it called? Um what's it called? Put out, right? Like the house could be on fire and you can't seem to put it out. But then once you calm yourself and you feel more at ease, then all of a sudden you have the dream again and you put the fire out. Right? Same with water. It's like the water's all rough and wavy and you're like, shit, I'm about to drown. And then you wake up, and then the next day you're swimming in the clearest waters and you're at bliss. It has a lot to do with what's going on inside, right? What's going on up here. Um I think I there was a dream once where I was laying down, but it was more like something was sucking energy from me. And that was back in my 20s when I was very, very like depressed and insecure. I was depressed and insecure, and it's like something was sucking away my energy. Okay. So um you are protected. First of all, I can really feel that Archangel Michael energy. You are protected. So don't worry. Okay. But you are part of this spiritual teachings. Like you're part of the clan. Whether or not you see it, right? Whether or not you see it now, I do feel you will see it. Okay? All right. You're so welcome. You're so, so welcome. And I really hope that there was some answers for you. Okay? Um, Hold on. New beginnings. a fresh new outlook. All right. Things are working out, guys. Things are working out. Something new is coming. Something new is coming into your energy field. This new thing, it's going to bring you the clarity you have been looking for. Okay. So we were talking about the heart chakra opening up. Bam, here you go. New beginnings. It's just going to fly at you. Remember, let go of the need of being right. All right. So if you do see something coming through at you, be open to accepting it, obviously use your discernment. But like, try not to be afraid of this new beginning, this new thing. And I'll give you an example. Some people, if they're being forced to move, right, that can be scary. That can be very scary because you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? How am I going to find the new home? I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. Like all these things are going to go through your head. And because you didn't choose to move. Someone else is telling you you need to move. Okay. Part of the new beginnings. Situation just like that is part of new beginnings. Spirit is bringing you something better. That's what you need to keep remembering. Okay. Let go of the need to be right. Keep remembering that spirit is working in your favor. Okay. So if something like that does happen, being fired from a job, being broken up with in a relationship, if something like that does happen, those blocks, it means new beginnings. It doesn't mean it's the end. It means it's a new beginning. So get excited. Get excited for this fresh new start because you're going to get the home that you deserve. You'll probably end up in a neighborhood that was even better than the one you were living in. You're going to end up in a job where the people are better than the people you were with the last time. One relationship is done, you see how many more open. Like, guys, with relationships, wow, I've been noticing it. Sometimes spirits like, we need to push these people out. You know what I'm saying? And it's being done because you're like, oh my gosh, but why don't they like me? And then as soon as it gets released, and you're just like, oh, forget it. I'm giving it to God. I'm not even going to try anymore. All of a sudden, you see how many people who are good for you jump into your energy field. And you're like, oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, you're telling me all these beautiful things and these beautiful opportunities and these beautiful people were waiting for me. They just needed this energy to leave? Yes. Karmic release. Yes. We needed that energy to leave so that you could do better, so that you could have a better life. So again, your manifestations are coming through and they're coming in hot. Okay. Um, clarity. Ooh, ooh, I got chills. They're multiplying. Yeah, this is exciting. Okay, another message from spirit. I'll just shuffle the cards again quickly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they brought it back. All right. So spirit is directly communicating with you, divine connection. They just brought it back. Okay. I shuffled it. They brought it back. You guys really need to hear this, right? We all really need to hear this. We are being communicated with constantly. Do not be afraid to assign your guides like missions for you. Like, okay, one time I did this whole meditation and I was talking to Archangel Michael and I said, Archangel Michael, um, I need a guide. Assign me a guide for money. Okay. And then like an image popped in my head and a name popped up. And I think it was, who was it? I wrote it all down. Remember to write this stuff down. It was one of the archangels. Um, and then we kind of went down the line of that where I was just like, send me an angel to assign for something in my life, right? And I said thank you, and I said I'm open to receive. These words are powerful. These words, like, use them, right? Be open to communicate back with spirit. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you want. Bitch and complain to them. That's like, they're here to listen. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to turn around and be like, well, she said a couple of nasty things, so I don't know if we should help her. No, that's not the case. Just You can talk about your frustrations. Okay? I know, like, Emma, like, honestly, like, I'll be taking a shower and I'll just be like, "I can't believe so and so, da nya nya," right? Like, the water is supposed to be cleansing me, and I'm just, like, having a whole conversation. I'm totally gossiping with spirit. And then, like, I feel good after. And then spirit does its thing and it releases energies and stuff like that. Yeah, just tell them all the gossip and like they'll have your back, right? If you have passed on loved ones, look at them as such a blessing because they're now on the other side able to assist you. And I know that that's like it's a harsh thing or a hard thing for some people to accept, and it can be a hard thing for some people to hear, but they are. Who else, right? It's your loved ones. They've ascended and now they're right here with you. They have your back. We have full conversations. Sometimes my tea kettle goes on and I'm like, "Oh, that was my baba. She's, she's saying it's tea time." You know what I mean? So, that's how spirit communicates. You hear little clicks in the hallway or little flickers of light. That could be your grandma, that can be your grandpa, that could be your mom or your dad. It depends, like, what do you feel, right? Yeah, making themselves at home. They're just letting you know, like, hey, I'm still with you. I'm still with you and I'm on your side. And I think everybody needs to hear when, like, I think we all need validation at times, right? So, um, like, never think that, oh, your spirit team isn't on your side. Like, never think that, like, your ancestors, what are you doing, Cameron? Isn't on your side. It's like, got a mind of its own. New beginnings, two robins just landed in front of me. Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, we're on fire right now. We're on fire. What's funny? I took a walk and there was like 5, 6 robins just sitting like this, just just sitting, not making a sound, just sitting in the grass. It was so wild. I'm like, "Oh, they're so cute. They look like little chickens, but they weren't making a sound. It was beautiful." 2 robins just landed in front of you is so amazing. That reminds me of my grandparents all the time. There you are. You're an earth angel. Oops, I'll hold it here. You are an earth angel. Okay. You are um one of the people that is like most angelic. Okay. You are like closest to what an angel is. All right. This is your path. Okay. So if anyone has been asking about what is my purpose, what is my path, this is it. You are an earth angel. You are like, so just put it this way, we have angels in the spirit team, right? And then there's you who's on earth. You are an earth angel, right? You're here doing their work. They can't, you're physically here doing an angel's like job. You're bringing peace, you're bringing prosperity, you're bringing love, you're bringing light to others. You are a diamond in the rough. Okay. So you keep doing you because you are amazing. And again, we had 2 cards pop out. Change and transition, Archangel Azrael. We're going through changes. Okay. And sometimes they don't feel great, but let go of the need to be right. We're going to bring it back to Lady Portia here and loved one in heaven. Okay. So you have a loved one in heaven who is trying to communicate with you, who is always communicating with you. Okay. I want to do something because I had a reading once where someone was like, uh, I don't know where they are anymore. I don't know where, so and so is anymore. I don't feel like they're communicating with me anymore. Right. So if you're one of those people who feels like your loved one is not communicating with you and you want them to communicate with you. Hello, camera. Camera's now losing its mind. You know, we will just say this. I would suggest this. Dear loved one, whatever their name is, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to feel that communication, that warmth, that comfort that I need right now. How will I see you? Or you say, show me through such and such. So, like, let's say two birds, two very specific birds, like we were talking about, two robins, and be like, hey, Nana, next time you come through as a robin and I'll know it's you. You know what I mean? And then if you just so happen to be puttering around and then you just see this robin just fly on the windowsill and they just say, hey, like, there's your answer. Your Nana's there, that kind of thing. Just be open to having that conversation. Like, even I think in my reading in particular, I asked the spirit, how will this person know that it's you? And spirit gave me the answer. They were like, well, I'm the one who flickers the lights. And I said, do you ever see flickering lights in your home? They said, yes. I'm like, that's them. And then another one was the squirrel in your backyard. And I'm like, okay, do you have squirrels in your backyard? Like, do you, because like I don't really see any squirrels in my backyard. And this person was, there's this one squirrel, this one little chubby squirrel that just always comes around at a certain time and this and that. And I'm like, that's them. Like, just look out for them. Look out for them, guys. They're there. Okay. And you can always ask. You can always ask. And you can always ask with the purest love, light, and intention. Some people are scared. If you surround yourself with all the love and light in the world, you just ask Archangel Michael for protection. Use your stones for cleansing, sage, whatever you use, and just say, only the highest frequency vibrations, only my spirit team are allowed in my energy field, and you can protect yourself. Don't be afraid, right? And, reach out to me. Reach out to me if you have questions or if you want that reading, that more connected reading, because sometimes it's not easy for us to do it alone. Okay. So, yeah, this is where I leave you all. That felt so sad saying that. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Okay, wait. One more card. One more card. One more card. Just to send us off to bed or, about our day or whatever. Oh my gosh. Archangel Metatron, clear your vibes. Guys. Okay, amethyst. Clearing energy, clear your vibes tonight. That is your mission. Clear your vibes. Yes, Emma. Look, like, spirit. It's so connected. There's no coincidences. Okay. So clear your vibes tonight. Oh my gosh. Again, there's like violet colors back here. Um, yeah, ask Archangel Metatron to come through, clear my energy, clear my vibes, remove any negative energy or vibrations from others that try to attach onto me. Just ask for assistance to remove it all and just have the most amazing blessed sleep, day, or afternoon. Okay. And remember to do your breath work. Those 3 deep breaths are amazing. They work wonders. All right. And just in case, if anyone needs to remember, karmic release, let go of the need to be right, because we're clearing that blockage of control. All right. We're going to let spirit come through. And so it is. Thank you for sharing your gifts and your light with us. Thank you. Yes, you're so welcome. Again, this brings me so much joy. So thank you for listening and joining. It just makes it that much more special for me to be able to do what I do. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening again, or if it's morning, afternoon, whatever your case is. But for us tonight, An amazing night. Love and light to you all. Bye, guys. See you next week.